In July 2006, Kevin and I and 25 technology liaisons from across the country met face-to-face at a technology institute sponsored by the National Writing Project. Dropped into the town of Chico, California in the midst of a heat wave with temperatures soaring above 100 degrees, each of us brought to the moderately air-conditioned computer lab a variety of tech skills. I proudly brought my work and passion for digital storytelling, and by the end of our first morning, glued to our computer screens, I was turned upside down as we created passwords and usernames for a host of odd-sounding tools: Delicious, Flickr, EduBlogs, Bloglines, and Writely, to name just a few, and challenged to consider how social networking on this Web 2.0 could impact our work with colleagues and kids. By the end of a short week, our tech sacks were filled, and I left Chico wondering where to begin. Kevin and I hadn't spent much time together at Chico, but with that initial face-to-face connection, moving to the National Writing Project Tech listserv allowed us to process this rich experience with our Tech Matters group and other National Writing Project techies. I began a daily blog open to a public audience and soon found my way to other blogs created at Chico. Kevin's Meandering Mind was a great one, and when I got the hang of Bloglines, added it as a favorite. I read it daily, and surprise, surprise, Kevin in Amherst, Massachusetts, was doing the same with mine. And the first time he left a comment, I reciprocated, and our virtual connection began. In early January, as I was surfing through my Bloglines, I came upon a great discovery. An advanced digital storytelling workshop was being offered by the same organization I'd begun my digital storytelling journey with just 4 years earlier. One spot for the workshop was still open, and I jumped for it. Sharing this excitement in blog posts, Kevin hoped that I would share my reflections. Of course, blogging to process learning experiences was becoming second nature. The headlands of Marin County seemed to be a perfect setting for this workshop. The women in my small group came with a rich variety of digital experience and seemed open to new challenges. I was sure that here I would be able to move my work to a new place. Surely within the past 4 years, this innovative group had moved digital storytelling to the web. I was ready to continue the challenges begun at Chico. But no, the training here remained as I remembered it, with no mention or interest in the web. I left with the same lingering questions and began to blog the experience, sharing my frustration. Kevin read along and wondered too how digital storytelling could become a more collaborative online medium. On the plane ride home, I thought about how cool it would be to create a blog just for digital storytellers consumed with the same questions. Kevin loved the idea, and using technology to tell stories was instantly a reality. We began to share ideas, articles, and online tools with the members of our new community. In our rich online discussions that followed, Kevin suggested that we try our hand at creating and sharing digital stories on the web, experimenting with as many different tools as possible. I agreed. We needed a structure. Kevin, father of 3 boys in his other life, had been reading to his 2-year-old son Rowan from an alphabet book. A is for airplane, B is for... And Eureka! Why not digital stories for each of the alphabet letters? But 13 digital stories for each of us would be crazy. So what about an invitation out to our TEP network? Fantastic. A digital storytelling collaboration was born with a group of 12 teachers from across the country. using tools of their choice and posting on our blog, sharing their product and process, and then moving the finished product, all 26 pieces, to an online editing tool, JumpCut, for a final collaboration. Slowly, with constant online support and gentle deadlines, our ABC movie came together, and the heart of it all was the human collaboration.